Yesterday, I made a video showing my Euros predictions, and in between some of the comments saying that I was an absolute idiot, there was some gleams of enthusiasm. So I thought, why not make a video following on from that, where I'll just talk about the Euros in FIFA 21. I've seen a couple of things on Twitter and a lot of people talking a bit of the old wham. If we jump over to FIFA at the minute, I don't know really what to say. This is how the team's looking. I'm hoping that France have a good Euro so I can get some decent special cards, but that's not what this video is about. In this video, what I'll be doing is I'll be breaking down exactly how the Euros is going to work in FIFA 21 Ultimate Team. So lads, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new with notifications on, because I am going to be doing live watch-alongs throughout the Euros starting this Friday, 8 PM. Be there. Please. And obviously, lads, if you do want to go and buy yourself any FIFA coins just before a potential Euros promo event, make sure to click the link in the description and check out Mule Factory. Use the code LE5CHEAP at checkout to get yourself a discount.
See you around.
So first things first, what I wanted to do is just debunk some of the tat that I've seen on social media today. So I've seen quite a few people sharing this article today on the 8th of June on The Mirror. I could probably stop there, to be honest, couldn't I? But basically what this article says is that there's not going to be anything to do with the Euros in FIFA 21, which is absolute bull. That's not going to happen, boys. So straight off the bat, EA don't have the licensing right for the Euros promo event. It's actually gone over to PES, which is a bit of a pain. But if you just take a look through this article, you can actually see the Mirror are sort of clutching at straws, to be honest. The article tries to compare the World Cup mode from FIFA 18 and FIFA 14 to what we're going to be getting for FIFA 21, and to be honest, this isn't really news, to be completely frank with you. We've never had a Euros game mode featured within FIFA. What we've always had is a variation of Euros content featured within Ultimate Team, and I'll go through exactly what that content's going to be and how it's going to work for the Euros. Don't go and read this article, it's trash. So over the past couple of weeks, the content in FIFA 21 has been absolutely woeful. Now, I don't think that I'm the first person to say that. I think some of the content that we've had just really hasn't been good enough. Now, recently, as early as yesterday, the content's slightly better with these Team of the Season upgrades. And to be honest with you, I expect some of the content in the run-up to Friday to be the tiniest bit better. But the content overall has just been trash, and I think that the main reason why a lot of it has been so bad is due to the fact that EA are going to implement a lot of daily SBCs over the course of the Euros promo. So first things first, let's talk about what the Euros is actually going to be called in FIFA 21. Now, if EA do it the same way that they normally have done, the promo event should be called the Festival of FUTBall, which was initially introduced in FIFA 16. Now, in FIFA 16, what we had for the Euros were daily player packs. That's a weird way of putting it. Basically, daily players that featured in packs because we didn't have SBCs anymore. So basically what would happen is, as the Copa America and the Euros were going on, the Festival of Football sort of combined the two promo events, and I imagine that that's going to be something that's going to happen within FIFA 21. Now, in comparison to FIFA 16, it's not going to be in packs. In my opinion, I think it's going to be daily SBCs based on the man of the match performances or good performances throughout both of these competitions. So I think ahead of this promo event, which could potentially be starting as early as this Friday, a good thing to do would just be to just stock your club up as much as you can do going into this promo event, because we don't know what any of the SBCs are going to be. Now, one good thing that you can do is just go over to centre backs, go over to a nation, a top 5 nation, and then just go over and set it to gold and try and get these for as cheap as you can possibly get them. As you can see at the minute, a lot of stuff is slightly inflated, but come this rewards day and lightning rounds potentially on Friday, it's going to be a really good time to stock up for all of the daily SBCs that we're going to have. In addition to the player SBCs as well, I do think that we are going to be getting daily SBCs which will give out packs and other things, and I do think the demand for a lot of different players will be really high over this promo event. Another promo event which won't actually be featuring this year is Summer Heat, which was a promo event that we got last year, which was sort of to celebrate the football over the summer, and we just had really juiced cards. That's actually going to be being replaced by footies, which should follow shortly after the Festival of Football. Now, one thing that EA have actually added yesterday, as you can see sort of just below my webcam, is the CONMEBOL team of the group stage, which is something that they could sort of go down with the Euros content. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be definitely what they're going to do, but in my opinion, what they could do is release an initial team this Friday, then daily SBCs based on the different performances that we've had, or in sort of conjunction with that team, they could get upgraded similar to like headliners or what if, depending on the performance through the Euros and Copa America and stuff like that.
It's entirely possible.
One thing that EA did during FIFA 16 as well was sort of like end of era cards. So basically we had Man of the Match cards for players like Gerrard. In addition to that as well, other interesting cards such as like Fernando Torres, who received himself like an Man of the Match card for his previous performances, which is something that they could do. But in my opinion, I think with the icons and the icon content, the lack of that we've had, I don't think that's going to be something that we're going to have, but it's something to bear in mind. It could be another thing which EA just chuck into this promo event. So one final area which I think is worth mentioning in this video for the abundance of content that we are going to get is going to be the objectives. Now back in FIFA 16, I've got a full document here that I'll be reading from. They released single player and multiplayer tournaments for people to enjoy, and then the tournaments had different requirements depending on what was going on. So say for example it was like Wales versus England, you had to go through and then complete the different tournaments with a full England squad or a full Welsh squad, and depending on how you did in the tournament you receive prizes. Now obviously we've got objectives this year, and I do think that that could be something that EA do. So for example, you got this team of season moments Lanzini here. What I think they could do over the Festival of Football promo would be an Man of the Match or Phil Foden, and he's like a 94 rated card, and to get him you have to go through and complete loads of different objectives just using England players against whoever it is that day, and maybe not as sort of locked into that as say back in FIFA 16 because the market's a bit different now, but I do think that's something that EA could definitely do. And if this promo does come off, it could honestly save FIFA completely. I've just seen something online that FIFA 21 is the #1 ranked game ahead of the Euros promo event, which is ridiculous. So for EA not to capitalize on that event, I do think it is very, very short-sighted, and I do think that we are going to be getting Festival of Football or something along the lines of Euros content this Friday. I genuinely do believe that. I said this on Twitter about a month or so ago, so again, if you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure to go in the description and check me out. So ahead of the promo event, if you do want to do any preparation, you can go for fodder, you could go for players who are OP and slightly cheap at the minute, like 1,000 coins or whatever it may be. You could go and pick up some special cards. At this stage, I don't really know what to recommend. However, as soon as we get more information, I will make a video on it. I'll do a 5 things not to do during the promo event. In addition to that as well, I'll just try and get some trading methods and trading tips. And realistically at the minute, I'm not really doing too much trading. As you can see here, I'm doing a bit of trading. I've got a lot of stuff in my unassigned, but not really too much going on at the minute. But I wanted to make this video ahead of the Euros because if something does come out, I want to be the person who you go to for advice during this promo event. As always, I don't want you going anywhere else. Obviously, I want to sort the boys out. So this is my unassigned at the minute, just keeping it transparent. I shouted these all in the Discord, and lads, I am leaving Discord links in the description of pretty much every video, so make sure to jump on that. And as you can see, I should be in the money if these do pay off. However, lads, that's where I'm going to be wrapping this video up. If you've enjoyed this video, please do drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and just comment down below and let me know down in the comment section actually who do you think is going to be winning the Euros. But lads, this is 86 Lewis, and I am off. Oosh.